Hi everyone. ah, sorry, I'm feeling kind of giggly. I'm moody, and also I had a bit of a crappy day, and I really did something terrible. But I'm not here to talk about that. Today I'm going to be talking about the whole thing with Sting and Rogue and why I'm so obsessed. Ah! Yeah, you can tell I'm in the most sane mood lately. You see, this is what happens when you drink a lot of water and have some chocolate cake and other stuff. Well, today I'm listening to the second time of the commentary to Fairy Tale episode. What is it? What is it? Hang on a second. 151. Yeah. Actually, I learned a lot from that commentary, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Oh my god, there were so many stupid things I regret. Okay, here we go. And no, I don't have a crush on Sting and Rogue. No. They're just stuck in my head. But anyway, let's just move on, shall we? Okay. So, what happened was, first time I saw Sabertooth, I thought, oh, they just look kind of like a ripoff from Squad 11 a bit. You know, the menacing captain, and okay, he's not really a captain, he's just a guild master, but still. And those two kind of remind me of Ikaku and Yumichika, but actually, those two are a hell of a lot better than Baldy Ikaku and narcissistic Yumichika. Anyway, so I was like, nah, been there, done that. But then I kind of got interested when I heard that there's going to be the English stuff. So for some reason, I kind of got a little bit with them stuck in my head. So I'm like, okay. And I just look it up on the English dub voice actors once I found out. And then all of a sudden, I look at the voice actors for the English dub. I look at them and I'm like, the first one about Sting, I'm like, huh, he looks like a geek. And for Rogue's English dub voice actor, I was like, he looks like a retired rock star. Ha! And then I felt kind of bad. But then, after I made fun of them, all of a sudden, I got Sting, Rogue, and the rest of Sabertooth stuck in my head. So you can tell, I was cursed! Cursed, I tell you. It was really bad. Trust me, it was terrible. I called Michael Jones a geek. And also I called Garrett Storms a retired rock star. Oh, damn, I am so ashamed. And then came the commentary, which I was like, oh, yay, now I get to know what they sound like. Michael Jones kind of maybe like, I don't know, like 27, 28-year-old. But he kind of sounds like a young teen or a little kid a little bit. Okay, not really a little kid, but kind of like a young teen just a bit, but it's okay. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I kind of sound like a little girl, even though I'm only 22, so whatever. And then I'm listening to the commentary, and I'm listening to Garrett Storms, and it turns out he has a degree in musical theater. Then I paused it, and I'm just stunned. I'm like, sitting there. And then imagine me like Edward Elric when he says once, oh, it's a good thing I'm short. Oh no, I called myself a tiny little pipsqueak. I'm like, about Garrett Storms, the guy that voices Rogue, I'm like, oh my god, I called him a retired rock star, but he's got like a musical theater degree. I'm like, oh man. And it turns out he also, he sings and he acts, and he also gets paid while doing it. I'm like, ah! But he doesn't have a band, sadly. I'm like, damn, I thought maybe I would compare him to Johnny Young Bosch. which he's a voice actor and he's also in a band. He's the lead singer. You know, I would love to hear Garrett Storm sing one time. That would be really cool. Scary. That would be. Anyway, so then Michael Jones mentions how he was an anime fan. I'm like, what? Him? An anime fan? This comes from the guy who comes from Rooster Teeth. He voices a half human, half hybrid of a monkey. And also, he plays these Let's Play videos and goofs around with his friends. He's an anime fan, and he mentions that, like, after he watches a really cool anime TV show, and he was only 10 years old, as he mentions, and then he mentions how after he kind of pretends and talks to himself, and when I heard that, I paused again, and I'm like, oh my god, he is just like me. That's what I used to do when I was a kid. Isn't that a coincidence? So yeah, that's why I'm obsessed with Sabertooth from Fairy Tail. Isn't that weird? I'm not into the Fairy Tale Guild, and hopefully they won't kill me for that, but you'll never know. So I wanted to tell you guys that. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying this. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that because I just want to get it off my chest. And hopefully if Michael hears this, I am so sorry I called you a geek. And a nerd. And a dork. But I'm one too. Also, better be careful if I do get to meet Garrett Storms because he's got like friends who are anime devoted people. And then he mentions in the commentary about his friend's reaction where when he tells them, oh, I'm gonna be playing the voice of Rogue, he says they, and he emphasized on the word literally. He goes, literally lost their minds. I'm like, oh boy. Interesting. I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to be a little more careful around him so I don't freak out. I want to meet him so badly. Anyway, damn it, sound like Tiny Tina. But yeah, who knew? Well, I would love to go on and ramble all day, but I'm gonna have to end it. And then in my next review, I'm gonna be talking about my review to Welcome Home Fresh. And let me tell you, I think I was eating the eye candy a little bit from Rogue. Did I just say that out loud? Let's just move on, shall we? Okay, see you next time. I'm Catherine Donovan, and we're gonna pretend this never happened. Okay, see ya.